All right, we're back with another video. We're gonna be doing a mid drop fade. With my gold effects, we're gonna start off with this initial guideline. You guys know I like to use facial features, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the bottom of the eyebrow. We can go ahead and clean out the bottom of this panel and get it set up for a clean fade. If you haven't already done it, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. It helps the channel out and we really appreciate it. With my magic list, with the lever open, we're going to start and do our first initial guideline, going up about 1 inch. One guard open, we're going to start our next guideline, and we're going to make sure we go up about another inch, not going too high up into the wave pattern. I got the 2 guard closed. We're going to keep it dark, so I use the 2 so I can just kind of get some of that bulk off, but not too deep into the waves. We want to keep the waves and keep this part of the hair cut dark. Now with the 1 open, we're going to go ahead and lighten it up a little bit more without digging too much into the waves. Go ahead and close the lever, and as we close the lever, we're going to go lower into the fade. Now we're going to close the lever up, and we're going to go start measuring at this bottom line. I want you guys to pay attention to how I use the lever, because I'm going to be opening it up and closing it as I go. So you watch my thumb and see how I use the lever to get this look I'm looking for. Now I'm halfway in this front section over the ear, right in the temple area, and we're going to go ahead and finish that out. And we're going to start off with this half guard all the way open, and we're going to be fading down. So I'm using this half guard, and I'm going up all the way where I set the second initial guideline with the 1.5. I'm just going all the way up where that ended and just fading from the top to the bottom. By doing this, you keep the hair dark at the top. By fading from the top to the bottom, you get to keep the hair as dark as you need it and dark as the client likes it. And as you start to go down, you will lift the lever closer to the ceiling, which will make it shorter than what it usually is. And I still use the same fading method, but instead of going from close halfway to open, I go from open halfway to close. getting into little tough areas. I took the half guard off and went back to the lever open because there was an area where the half guard was not knocking out the darkness or the areas that I needed to be lighter. So I went and used my corners with the lever open to get some of these areas. Usually if the guard is not getting it, the guard is too big and it won't knock that area out. So you have to go back to your previous steps to get it right. Now I got the one guard open and I'm just using this feather method where you just lightly knock some of the bulk off. And I'm keeping the comb going so I can lay the hair back down. I know you see just above where the comb is, where the hair is rolling up. That's why you want to keep the hair laid down by combing it. Now I got the one guard closed with the grain. WTG stands for with the grain, with the way the hair grows or the pattern of the waves. So I'm going with the grain to knock the hair down to the desired length, and I'll come back and get some of the dark areas out. A little detail work, like I said before. This right here is key to making your clients keep coming in the door and keep coming back to you. Little things like seeing areas. Sometimes you gotta rest your eyes. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. The mirror is your best friend with hair cutting. Sometimes resting your eyes is your best friend as well. So use whatever method you can, but you wanna make sure you get the hair the way you want it to look and the way it's supposed to look. This is your art. You got to go ahead and make your canvas look the way you want it to look. Now I'm going to go ahead and let y'all just watch what I'm doing in the back. It's the same exact steps. You just go ahead and take heed to what you see. New year, so I hope you guys got your goals written out, things you want to accomplish this year. That's big in life. You gotta set new goals. Scariest thing is to be in the same place as you was last year. So let's go ahead and improve. I know I'm gonna improve this year. I already got my goals set out for what I want to do personally and with YouTube. So therefore, with that being said, I reached a small milestone. One of my videos reached 1,000 views, which is wonderful to me. You know, starting out, I didn't know when that day was going to come, but it didn't take me a little bit under 4 months, and that's great. So I'm going to get back to you guys, because you guys are the ones that have made it happen, and have a giveaway. I'll be having details to that in my next video. Detail to how you can get that gift card, a $100 gift card. Thank you for all my subs and the people that watch my videos. Right now I got my blue FX and I'm getting this curvature set in real nice and clean. My blue FX are hitters, man. I use those just only for lineups. The gold ones, those are my all-purpose. Those are the hard workers. These ones right here hit like Ken Griffey Jr. in his prime. Everything's out of the park. Now I use the masters. I don't usually use masters, but I do have them, and I do like the long teeth of the blade. It is great for detail work, but I don't use the clipper because for me it's kind of heavy, and I just really like the wall guard system a lot better than the Andis guard system, but I will break them out from time to time to do a lot of detailing, especially with the long comb. I'm gonna go ahead with the Gold FX and start outlining his beard to get it set up for the fade, and the razor to come back and assist to get it as sharp as I can. Now working on this other curvature. With these curves like this, on this mid fade, you want to make sure that the vertical bars are exactly the same length. I use eyeballs. Some people use combs. They use the teeth of the comb to measure the vertical bars to see if they're even or if they're symmetrical. I usually just eyeball. I look at it straight on, look at the client straight on, and see. You can look at the haircut and look at their head shape and the lineup to see perfect. So that's what I use. I kind of eyeball it. There's a lot of different methods, but I just use the eyeball method. With these lineups, man, you always want to start right in the middle. Start in the middle and go to each side, step back, take a good look at it. You can use your comb to use it right in between the eyebrows to see each side, and you want to use it like 50%. The comb would be the 50% mark, and look at each side to see if they're both symmetrical. Now I got the razor at a 45-degree angle, bringing everything back to the beard line to get it nice and sharp and clean. And I'm fading the top of the beard so it blends into the fade. You're gonna do the opposite of what you did in the haircut. So I got the lever open, I'm closing it, got the one guard open, coming back with the half guard. The same thing. I sped that up because it's the same as the haircut, just the opposite steps. And just to reassure that my line is real crisp, gotta hit it with the razor. Gotta hit it with the razor. Subscribe. I got nothing but heat coming for 2022. We're gonna bring this year down with a big bang. Look at there, that's super clean. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I am that boy Blade, and I am out.